Hey, how's everybody doing? Yeah, so I had a really good time recording this track for Neural DSP, the Cory Wong Archetype. So I just wanted to explain some of the patches I was using. So for the first thing you saw was me playing my hollow body. I actually made a patch for that. I vaguely remember it's off the Cory Wong amp snob thing, and I think maybe I pulled up a P-bass patch, but I wiggled with it a little bit. I took a little middle out, added a lot of high end, and then I also messed with the reverb pedal on this thing is amazing. So like I started messing with that a little bit to give it a little bit of a spring reverb. So that's how the bass sound came about. Then I think I played the Schecter next. So the Schecter was just, yeah, the Schecter was just default. I didn't even do anything to it. Maybe I think I maybe added some treble in the default amp. Oh yeah, yeah, I just added some treble in the default amp. So there wasn't much to that because it was a good clean sound. Next up we had the Gretsch, my Gretsch Country Gentleman, my '68 Gretsch Country Gentleman. Unbelievably great bass, but I love playing with a pick with it because it's so kind of weird sounding. It sounds like Paul McCartney Band on the Run by itself. But on this one, I used Clean as a Whistle, which is a guitar patch. And then I hit the compressor pretty hard on the preset pedal. Yeah, I kind of was smashing it quite a bit and just playing with a pick. So that was the Gretsch Country Gentleman, which is playing the weird kind of circusy melody. Of course, the jazz bass was just the jazz bass Cory Wong DI Funk console, the jazz bass pickup. You know, basically it started with a patch that Cory made, and then so I messed with it a little bit. I added some tops, a little bit of lows, a little bit of tube saturation, boosted the compression a little bit. You'll see all these things on the screen. I think I called it Jazz Bass 2, so maybe it's a new patch that I invented. And then after the jazz bass was, oh yeah, the 6-string, the Schecter Hellcat, which is a 6-string, a Fender 6 cop that Schecter makes, and it's really great, basically baritone guitar vibe. So I used that. I used the Go to Clean patch on the clean machine, just basic clean. Like a lot of the sounds were clean, except for what's coming next, which was, originally I was going to play the Schecter Banshee bass, but I ended up playing my Moulin P, which is my favorite bass ever, and I used the Cocteau preset, which is pretty great. I don't think I messed with it much. I maybe turned the presence up a little bit, but what I did to make it really kind of grindy was I took the pedals, the tuber and the big rig overdrive, and I put them both on pretty hard. So like it gave it that extra kind of almost heavy metal sound, but combined with the wah thing, the auto wah, made it a cool little thing. And then I just shredded, and that was it. And these are really cool sounds. It's super useful, and yeah, everything Neural DSP does is pretty unbelievable. So far ahead of the curve. So thank you for listening and watching. Appreciate it.